Welcome to our midweek devotional time. I'm sharing today from a book entitled Spiritually Correct Bedtime Stories by Chris Fabry, Fabry. And just to introduce it a little bit, Chris writes the following. If you're in the mood to look in the mirror and laugh, you've picked up the right book. Somewhere between puberty and the first mortgage, we tend to lose that ability to smile at ourselves. I'm not sure why. Maybe we need a bigger mirror, says Chris. People of faith are particularly wary of too much laughing. Often we think it's too childish. Of course, there's quite a difference between being childish and childlike. It's childish to whine when you don't get your way or fret about things you have no control over. But it is childlike to laugh from your toes. It is childlike to trust so much that you slip your hand into your father's or mother's and skip down the sidewalk. These stories should be taken in with such wonder. So, from Chris Fabry, Spiritually Correct Bedtime Stories, comes, are you ready for this? Are you ready to laugh? The Three Theological Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three pigs who lived in a house with their devout mother. One day she said to her children, "You have learned all you can from Sunday school. It is time you went on for deeper study." So the three pigs packed their bags and applied to a fine seminary. Alas, only one pig was actually accepted, so the other two settled for a correspondence course. After a time, the three pigs started their ministries. The first met a man with a load of straw theology. "Please, sir," he said, "will you give me some to build my church?" "Certainly," said the man, and he also gave the pig a sign that said, "Miracles galore tonight." Quick as a wink, the first pig's church went up, and a large congregation was attracted to each service. The little pig promised healing, prosperity, and more pleasing snouts for everyone. Little did he know it was the big bad wolf who had actually given him the straw. The little wolf lurked in the narthex watching the pig's success. The little pig was about to start an oinking in the spirit service when he heard a knock on his study door. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf. "I want to contribute to the building program." "Well, come right in," said the little pig. But when he saw it was a wolf, he turned his curly tail, splashed through the baptistry, and headed for his brother's church. Meanwhile, the second pig had met a man who was carrying a load of sticks. This, of course, was also the wolf, who had many disguises and more building materials than you could, yes, shake a stick at. "Please, sir," said the little pig, "will you give me some of that kindling to build my church?" The wolf agreed and gave suggestions to the little pig for a really big turnout at Sunday's praise service. As quick as two winks, the second pig built his church, complete with a massive parking lot. Then he built an Olympic-sized swimming pool, an ice rink, basketball courts, and a sanctuary with stained glass, and he thanked his creator for allowing him to do it all on credit. He was in one of the community rooms leading a Swine's Anonymous 12-step program when his brother came bursting through the door. "You've got to help me," exclaimed the first little pig. "Sit down," said his brother, "and we'll help you deal with your pain." "You don't understand. There's a big bad wolf chasing me, and he's coming this way." "I'm glad you're facing your fears," said the brother. "The first step is always admitting you have a problem." Suddenly, they heard a knock on the door. "Don't let him fool you with the building program line," said the first little pig. "Who is it?" said the brother. "Little pigs, let me in," said the wolf. "I'm in need of counseling." The brother immediately opened the door and gave the wolf his hourly rate. "Silly pig," the wolf growled. "The only counseling I'll need is Overeaters Anonymous because I'm going to gobble up you both." The wolf did just that and felt very proud of his accomplishment. Then, since wolves are not at all shame-based, he picked himself up and headed over to eat the third pig. When he got there, he peeked into an old shack, and saw the pig kneeling. The pig was gaunt from hunger, for he had been fasting. Furthermore, the little pig had spent many years and much money in seminary, and had only a tiny bit of money for food. Feeling quite full, the wolf sat down outside the window and listened to the little pig. "And please," the pig prayed, "please keep the few pigs we have in the congregation unspotted from the world, and keep me true to my first love." Weary of the pig's prayers, the wolf set out to eat him, bony as he was. He tapped lightly on the door and whispered, little pig, where is your church building? At what time are your Sunday services?" The little pig stopped praying and said, "We have no building, friend. We meet in the wee schoolhouse on the corner and can afford only an 11 o'clock worship." "If you'll come out," said the crafty wolf, "I will contribute enough for 2 buildings." "It is written," the little piggle said, "why should I fear when wicked deceivers surround me, those who trust in their wealth and boast of their great riches?" "And who are you to touch one anointed from on high?" scoffed the wolf. "Open the door, and you will see how much I can bless you." Because of his discerning spirit, the little pig refused to accept the wolf's invitation. Filled with rage, the wolf yelled, little pig, let me in or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow holes in your theology." The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of the Lord stands forever. The wolf tried to climb into the shack through the window, but he slipped and fell, and his bulging stomach burst, and the 2 little pigs popped out. "Thank you, brother," said the pigs. "I've been praying you would visit our church some day," said the 3rd pig, "but I never thought you'd arrive like that." And the pigs talked and wept, repented and forgave and prayed together. And to this day, they are ministering mightily in a very small congregation upwind of Stein. I hope you got a good chuckle out of it and can hear the words. With our ears, let us hear. A parable for today. God bless you all. Bye.